36 nights. I'm sick of missing all these targets. I'ma get my shit right. This shit's tight, people still miss the point. The hand don't like writing, but it will rip the joint. Still tip when bills spitty bill shit. I break it down, motherfuckers trying to take my crown with the basic sound. Faces, faces. Take your favorite bars and erase it. Facelift, looking at me funny when I say shit. I hate shit. Blood up at the bottom, I can taste it. I faced it. I'm trying to chase it, I'm chasing. I'm trying to chase what I'm chasing. I'm trying to chase what I'm chasing. And when I catch that motherfucker, watch my world cave in.
What's wrong? Are you alright?
No.
God, you're fucking pathetic. Even if you are dead, with human refuse like you, it wouldn't make any difference at all in the real world. So there's no point in moaning and whining about who lives or who dies. It just doesn't matter.
So what you mean is that you're dead too?
Who cares?
I fell into a pool of pain and swam away from all the foolish hate and foolish pain. Pulling pink about the rainbow on the bluest days. I finally found a smile that truly suit my face. I finally found a pace that suit my feet. Remember levitating, we were meditating to the beats. Never hating, elevated, celebrating true relief. Understated, I felt present after years with this grief. I was in my element. A stage of joy and benevolence. Clear my room of all elephants. Not a trace, not a set of prints, no. Talking about the present, we was always in it. It was never about beginnings or endings or how they spin it. That I spend it on venomous enemies, talking offensive. Felt fine in my own skin for the first time in a minute. These raspberries in my mouth tasty. My life is a wreck, but fuck it, don't face me. These raspberries in my mouth tasty. My life is a wreck, but fuck it, don't face me. Why these voices always throw hands like Rain Man? How come they always wanna play the hangman? Caving in the cave I stay in. The water rises fast, I don't try escaping. At least not no more, man, I've lost a lot. Friends past, time past, and I've lost the plot. Running through the ride, done crossed the crop. Hiding from the sky and sun, I tossed the clock. And now I'm back on my fuck shit. Running to nothing but impractical functions and tactical self-sabotage in my dungeon. I am one punch, man punch in my mug in. A ghost in the flesh, I'm prone to depress. Then the road decompose and refresh. Stuck in a loop I'm supposed to neglect, but I fold so it grows when my prose resurrects. Walk 10,000 miles to this point, and I could end it all with a step. Kick it. No, wait, don't kick it. I load that I'm upset. It's just me and you, my friend. Yeah.
we're alive and we are well. I'm turning the fucking light down for right now, because it is still weirdly light outside. Not that it isn't always, but that's okay. Stream time, yeah! Okay. First order of business, and it is very important. What color? I'm probably very quiet. My mic is very far away and that is closer. What color should my LEDs be today? I need to use them because I did buy them for real human money. I'm just not sure. I've been doing a lot of blue, so I don't know that I want to avoid blue necessarily, but I figured I'd ask the people to see what they had to say. I have every color ever available. Of course, it's not even on right now. There we go. So that's white. Doesn't look like white. It's kind of like purpley for some reason. But I have every color known to man, except I can't go like darker, you know what I mean? Because they're lights. Blue's fun, pinks and purples are fun. Because I've been theming it, you know. I did green for Minecraft because it's a very green game. And then I did, I think it was just blue yesterday because I didn't do anything. I did pink for the, dating sim that we did. Thank you. I normally wear it in pigtails to work because that's the only way my hair will stay mostly out of my face. And I think I'm gonna go blue, but like a dark blue. 'Cause yesterday it was like a light blue. We'll go dark blue today. Since Detroit Become Human is a very blue game, and that is what we're going to be doing today, which I'll get to momentarily. But I have to complain for like 10 seconds, 'cause so I was at work today, like you do, just minding my own goddamn business. And as I have mentioned previously, that I have a brand new car, like it's a 2021 brand new car, got it 2 weeks ago, car. I exit the restaurant, my establishment of employment, and my passenger side back window is smashed to smithereens for literally no fucking reason. If I may. It is frustrating, let's say, to have bought a brand new car and then have it be broken. 'Cause I can't use it right now. 'Cause if I go too fast, well, there's also broken glass in the back of my car, which is a problem. But I can't drive it anywhere because it's broken. Not, broken in like the car can't drive, but like if I drive too fast, broken glass will get in my eyes or something. I don't know. It's so evil. And of course I was like, I kind of want to go on a drive today after work. No, you don't get to do that. Fuck you. And of course we had to call the cops, which sucks. And the cop was just like, your car blew up on its own. I was like, awesome. So glad that this brand new car just decided to kill itself. It was like, oh, this window? Kind of cringe. We're done with that. We're getting rid of it. And then the car did. Which is very cool. But anyway, now that I'm done complaining about my horrible, evil car, I have until 10 p.m. today, because I was like, Stardew Valley at my friend, because we've been playing consistently, which is nice. And I was like, how about 10? And he was like, that's fine. So that is what we're going to do instead. I don't know that's enough time for both, though. Like, I have the script we are able to read, or we could watch the movie. I don't think we would be able to get done with both today. So we are going to have to choose one or the other. Unfortunately. Unless we continue. Good morning. I don't think it's morning for either of us, but good morning nonetheless. How are you doing today? It is excellent to have you. I think I have the ability to run polls or whatever, but I think they're dumb. Because it makes it like a straw poll, and I don't know why I'd want to go through the effort of opening up Google. Ugh. Is your air conditioning like broken or something? Do you not have air conditioning? That would suck. It's like 90 here. And I'm more north than you. I'm sorry. Well, you're... Okay. Yeah, so never mind. I said it correctly. Oh no! That's awful! Ah, I'm sorry for your loss, dude. Maybe... fix it. Fixing it is in order, I think. I am very sorry for your loss as well. I'll pray for you. Thoughts and prayers. But anyway, if we do have a preference on... Okay, congratulations on getting it fixed. No, I don't need to be nail clippering this toothpick, but that is what I'm doing. Anyway, so do we have a preference? Do we want to watch the movie or do we want to read the script? I guess we could do both, because if I'm here for 3 hours, we could watch the movie first and then read a little bit of the script second. But I want to get to the like juicy shit. The introduction. What is the script? Okay, I'm pulling it up right now. It's by the same people. So I don't even know why I ask. When you're in chat, you never care. So the movie is called Detroit Evolution, I believe. The script is the second movie, and it is titled aptly Detroit Absolution, whatever that means. I don't think there is a... And thank you for your never-ending indifference. I appreciate the consistency, at least, if nothing else. It doesn't look like there's a... Summary. What was I saying? I don't know if that was the correct end to my sentence, but I don't think there's a summary to Absolution. But it would... Okay. The main difference between the two is that one, we get to watch and hear, and then this one, you have to listen to me read. And I guess I could let you see it to follow along, but I don't know how that would go. So it is up to the people. I have seen the movie 3 times now. Or is it 2? Okay. I guess we will watch the movie then, since you are the only one with an opinion. Thank you for having an opinion. I love you. The amount of times I've watched it is probably arguably too many times to be considered ironic anymore, but that's fine. It's like the amount of foot jokes I make. I'm like, haha, Wookiee feet for men. And everyone's like, are you sure you don't have a foot fetish? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just joking, guys, I swear. Nobody believes me anymore because of how many times I do it. Okay. And this time... Oh my god, there's bloopers. We might have to watch the bloopers as well. Because that's horrible. Okay. Oh, I found the trailers. Good for them. The actors are so good and the plot is simple, but no, it's not. Okay. I hope she doesn't fuck your mom. Maybe somebody else's mom. We'll watch the bloopers after the movie. 4K. Okay. Shh. Go to bed. Okay. Draw. Window capture. What's funny is that's literally the tab that I need, but on a different day. Okay. And then this time I'm gonna fix the audio because much better. Yeah, fuck your boyfriend's mom. That's the one she should. This is the better option. I have known this woman, not even, for all of 10 seconds. But this is the better option. Okay. I'm going, and I make no fucking promises here, to try and not, you know what, that's good. I will try to not talk over the movie. It will be very hard for me. I do have it turned up, and it will be silent for quite a bit of the movie. I'm sorry, not quite a bit. Like, the beginning, 30 seconds. So we won't know how the audio is until mere moments before the characters arrive on screen. Thank you. I will do my best, but there will be a lot of pausing. Okay. I think we're good to go. Please, for the love of God, tell me how the audio is when it comes around. And we can see everything. Sweet! Does not contain. I'll give it one thing. The music is okay. Audio's okay? Sweet. I'm gonna turn it up just a little, just in case. Because I'm already talking over it. And I turned it back down. I don't like when it hits yellow. I know that's probably the better thing. They used a fucking Luther quote for the beginning of the movie! Ah! Keep it together, keep it together!
Hey, Tin Can.
Good morning, Gavin.
Ready to get to
Oh,
work?
it's this movie!
Still
Yeah.
preparing for the investigation.
Why is it
Well,
so
at least
quiet?
Just bureaucracy today.
It's
dead
quiet for
body.
me, too.
I believe corpses may be easier to deal with. People are complicated.
Is this okay?
Wait. Hold
Are you, you're not going deaf, right?
There. Can you breathe now?
I don't need to breathe.
You are so uptight all the time.
Okay.
Even in your own brain.
Sweet.
Isn't this supposed to be your ideal world? Loosen up a little.
Because I am
My
I'm
ideal
okay, I'm not going
appearance
deaf.
is polished.
Well, at least you let me keep my clothes. Sorta.
I like the way you look. Why would I change it?
Nines. Hey,
Yeah, ew!
meat sack to tin can, come in.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. Reading the game, ugly, horrible, terrible, Luckily the movie has literally almost nothing to do with the game, except for maybe a total of 3 things that they say. Like, they mention Marcus several times. They talk about, like, robot, like, lines, like, model lines. They talk about the revolution a little, and how he's, like, woken up or whatever. And then there's a character who's implied to be from the game already. Well, not, like, also from the game. Like, there's a character in the movie that isn't in the game. Well, she kind of is. She's just sitting there. She doesn't do anything, or she might have a name, because it's one of the cops. Like, you can walk around the police station or whatever as Connery. You can read people's name tags looking for Hank. I didn't need to do that because I already knew where Hank was located, but I'm pretty sure one of the cops is named Tina, and she's in here. And then another cop. You know what? We'll get there when we get there. Yes, I would say this is true, because Reed and Robot, Nines is what the movie likes to call him. They're barely in the game, and Reed is just the worst in the game. He's literally the worst person ever. But his actor, not half bad.
You blow a fuse or something?
No.
Okay. He was not given a lot to work with. And he's just racist, and that is literally his whole character, is that he's racist. In this one, he's not at all. They just take that piece of character information and then throw it out the window. They're like, oh, he's racist? Sorry, I didn't notice. But, like, that is neither here nor there. Well, yeah, it is. It's horrible, but it's robots. Who cares? Yeah, that's exactly what happened, and I don't know why. It's awful. I don't mind fanon versions of things. Like, the concept of them hanging out together is funny, because it's like Hank gets a robot, and now Reed, the only other cop with lines, also gets a robot. You know, like, that concept makes sense in theory, but the amount of people who like it this much don't make any sense to me. They're like, wow, they're in love, and I'm like, I guess, dude, if you want. I much prefer the people who are like, oh, the two Connors are brothers, and they, like, hang out together. I like those people. But anyway, I like the Reed actor. He's just not given what he needs to, you know what I mean? Like, the writing is so bad that it puts him in, like, a shitty position. Sad.
Detective? Just wondering if you'll ever run out of android jokes.
Not as long as you keep being one. You seem tense, rookie.
Been a cop for 9 years, Gavin. There's nothing I haven't seen before.
Yeah, and you've been a detective for 2 days. Keep your eyes open, watching them.
You okay?
You're right. And you should say it. It is tragic that his face is attached. If he was given the opportunity to be in, like, literally anything else, something written well, something not this, I'm pretty sure people would stan him. It's so sad. It's so sad. Okay.
Don't worry. I've never been intimidated by people who hate androids.
I forgot about this part!
Melt them down! 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 Melt
Quit the
them down!
protest, I'd say.
Back up! Stop! Hey! Back up! Back up! Back up! Hey!
Get back!
Where do you think you're going, plastic?
DPD, back off. Just want to spend the rest of the day in a cell for interfering with police business.
Why are Reed's eyelashes so long and luscious? Riddle me this. Why is he so sexy? Yeah. He's also a little fruity. I don't know if you've noticed so far, but he's a little fruity. The problem is that they're using the, they're using the, fucking gay circle as a mood ring, as opposed to, well, not really. They kind of are, they kind of aren't. And I guess the game sort of does too. Literally nobody, not even the original writers of the game, know what the fuck the ring is for. They don't know what it does. I'm standing my ground on this. Literally not a single soul understands what any of this shit means. I like the mood ring aspect of it. Like, it's fun. But the movie overuses the shit out of it. Because we as an audience know what it means. So when we see him, we're like, oh, he's upset because of his fucking circle thingy. But you kind of have it with the emotional for an unemotional robot. Like, he's deviated. Yeah. And they do a decent job with that, but at this point, he's deviated, and I don't think we've seen any deviance with the circle still. So we don't know. That's really funny. Anyway, we've never seen it on a deviant before. I mean, I think Simon still had his for maybe all of 10 seconds in my route. They talk about it a little bit in the movie later. He's just like, oh, I'm a robot now, I don't know why I would need to take or whatever. But that's dumb? That's dumb. That's literally fucking dumb. Cause then you get harassed in the streets. Like, if you're a robot, take it out, and then when you feel you're in a safe space to put it back in, like legally, societally, pop that baby back in there. But at the same time, it is literally a sign of your oppression. Like, that's the whole shtick, is they needed a way to identify robots out in the wild. So they made them wear uniforms and they made them have the LEDs or put on a hat. He's notably not wearing a hat. So, I don't know if they were that low. Were they that low? I thought they were up here. But I'm not gonna get on him too hard for having it too low, because I don't know about anything about the game, I swear. Like, the game sucks. But anyway, we're literally never gonna get through this movie if we continue like this. Oh, I forgot. I'm on the wrong.
What are you?
Go!
Some kind of android bootlicker? Even the cops are in on this now.
I forgot about that part too. It was also very bad. I don't think they can. Hold, please. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, but he would be able to uninstall his, cause the way the prequel went was, God, that would be so funny. I don't want to imagine being a bystander. Please don't make me do that. But he could have, but he could have his uninstalled on purpose. Like, he could go to robot doctor. That's a mechanic. I don't know why I didn't just say that. But he could go someplace and be like, okay, hey, can you take this out? And, like, I can, like, keep it or whatever. I don't know. Like, keeping it makes sense. Like, taking it off, but keeping it, it's like, it's a reminder of your identity. But it is separating yourself from the bullshit that you and your species? IT guy? That's really funny! So, a mechanic would be a robot surgeon. Technically, if we want to get... A psychologist would be the IT guy, because it's like the programming and shit. That's so funny. I hate you. I hate you so much. A car doctor. I guess. I mean, mechanics... We don't have any robots. Engineer, maybe? Do engineers do... Man, what the fuck? I think there's a... wall hook. Science man is good. I think there's a wall hook stuck to my floor. And I can't get it off, so I guess I'll just leave that there. It
Stay down.
Back up! I forgot about that part too. This entire scene it's the very, very beginning of the movie, and it is probably one of the worst parts of the movie. Okay, keep it together. It's so bad. Like, when I was first watching it, I was watching it by myself, because I was like, oh, it's, you know, he Engie. No talk him, he Engie. I don't know why I did that. I felt it was necessary. But anyway, when I was first watching it on my own, I was waiting for my dinner to be done. I was, like, making, like, fries or some shit. And I was waiting for them to get done so I could take them downstairs and fuck off. And I was just... I had my earbuds in, and luckily nobody was around. Stop being so funny. I'm going to beat you to death.
I would take Detective Reed's advice. Go back to your people.
I mean, I didn't even say anything. It was just bad.
Y'all have a nice day.
Uh-oh, he hurt.
You're lucky no one was filming that. The last thing you need is to get fired for assault.
No one's gonna give me shit over putting some backwards asshole in this place.
Perhaps in the court of public opinion, but Captain Fowler did not hire you to be a vigilante.
Get off my back, okay? Whatever happens, it was worth it. Besides, you're the one who broke his hand.
That could be justified as self-defense.
I'll take it from someone who's been in a fight or two. I had it covered.
As charming as your scars are, Detective, I do not need my honor defended. But I do appreciate it.
I'm gonna start slamming my head into a wall.
Good morning.
Oh, good.
Thank you for coming.
You the Jericho rep we spoke to on the phone?
Yes, my name is Ada. Welcome to New Jericho.
Guess the word got out about a dead android, huh?
People protest outside of Jericho every day. It's unrelated to the case. It's fascinating to see an android working as a detective. What's your motto?
How is it fascinating? That was what the whole game was about. Ah, okay.
RK900.
RK? Like Marcus?
Yes, we're in the same model line.
I didn't even think about that. She is very. Maybe wear a different color.
or dye your hair. Because it's like white, all the way down. I feel like if we panned down to her pants, we'd probably be more white. But we actually do see her pants later, so we might be able to prove this theory. Decrepit, probably because this is a fan film. If I were to hazard a guess.
Incredible. You must be one of a kind.
I believe deviancy makes us all unique.
Subtitles go, you slut.
You got those case files to show her?
Of course.
Okay. The, like, skin retracting being, like, the rubber gloves, fan favorite, is very funny, but also the fact that they use noises from the game. So they use noises, fonts, and, like, just general imagery and vibes. So they're trying to make it within the realm of the game, but, it's always so bad. It's bad literally every time. I'm like, stop. Don't do that. Stop it. I will give the movie one thing. The music is kind of fun. That's it. That's all the movie gets. And the actor. And Reed's actor, and that's it.
This is everything we have on the case. The victim's identification said she resided here, which is why we got in touch with you.
I recognize her name and model number from our manifest. Lisa. She was the only AC 900 at Jericho. What happened to her?
A longshoreman found her body disposed of at a shipyard. Her chest cavity was ripped open, and she was missing her therium pump.
What do you need from me?
Well, most murders are committed by someone the victim already knew. She lived here, so all of her friends and acquaintances at Jericho could all be suspects.
It would be helpful if we could interview her known associates. We need that information from you.
We're not saying that someone from Jericho murdered one of their own.
The quality in the audio shifting when he started talking, because he's probably the furthest away from the mic, is very funny to me. Or he just didn't get one because he's a side character and doesn't matter too much. Or because he's black and they're racist, but we don't... Who is to say? Who is to say why his audio quality is worse? But I just remembered something that happens later, and I don't know why I paused it to mention that. I just got excited. You know what? You may say racism as a treat. Because he's literally the only black person in the room. What are you gonna do?
No, as difficult as it is to accept, I could believe it. Deviancy opens so many doors, and not all of them are kind. And with the financial strain some androids are under, the desperation to kill would be believable.
Oh, no one's been arrested just yet. It's just testimonies for now. And if you think of anything else that might be helpful, give us a call.
That's awful.
You must be one of a kind. God damn, can take you anywhere.
That is not what she sounded like. It was more like...
You must be one of a kind.
That's really creepy.
I can do your voice too.
I definitely want to hear this.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare.
Why are his lips so red?
I know you.
There's something so funny about this dude being an android to me. He looks like a monk. So it is racism! Wow. We've cracked the code. We have to cancel the movie. But this dude... Aha! But this dude being an android, 1, he looks like a monk. 2, yes. 2, he looks like a creepy uncle. 3, he looks sick. Like, literally sick. It's probably because they caked too much makeup on him or whatever. But a lot of the android designs that they have in the games, they're all a certain age and Victorian men. You're right. That's the problem I'm having, is because every person had like a very modern look as an android. But he doesn't. He does look like he belongs in the Victorian area. Damn! You're on it! My god, what would I do without you? I mean, you cracked the code with racism and the Victorian man. What else will you do? It is. Thank you. Why would you say that? Could have been left at Victorian man.
Chris, hey, look, sorry, man. This isn't exactly his scene.
My name is Parker. You don't remember me, but I'll never forget your face. You murdered a dozen of our brothers and sisters at Capitol Park. Didn't even care until you got caught. Marcus should have made you pay that night.
Chris is a good man. He showed me what it means to be alive. He protects our people.
That won't bring my family back.
I know it won't. Back then, they told us that you all were just machines. Marcus's mercy showed me that you're alive, that you're people.
Acting, wow. Learn about it.
I learned that lesson too late to save your friends. I have to live with that choice every day, and I'm sorry that you have to live with it too.
That line pissed me off so bad. It's like, I'm sorry I killed your family, live with it. No. Actually, I am going to get justice. Thanks. This movie is weirdly like... yeah. The Victorian guy? It's probably... He belongs in a Victorian movie. You know what? You're right. My man took his lines and ran with them. Chris is, he leaves a bit to be desired. But this is the character that they... So there's a one scene in the game where you're messing around. Cop guy? Hold on.
I have to live with that choice every day, I know. I learned that lesson too late to save your friends.
I don't know. I hate his acting. It's awful. I mean, he should be pissed. His family's dead. But so Chris is implied to be one of the cops that shot down like 3 or 4 androids. And you as Marcus have the opportunity to kill the cops or leave them alone. Oh, okay. See, okay, I can't read sarcasm. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we don't forget our tone indicators. What the fuck was I saying? I don't remember. Well, hold on.
I don't care about your guilt.
I have to live with it too.
Far.
I don't care about your guilt. Come on, let's go.
Tone indicators are very important. I use them all the time. Man, if I were Victorian man, I would have simply brought a gun with me, you know? Oh yeah, I forgot about the intro. Stock footage, yeah! Woo! I don't stock footage. Delicious. Yeah, it was really bad. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm glad you did. It's the future. You get to wear anything in the future. Oh, Maximilian Kroger. He's the guy who plays, what's his nuts? Reed. It is. I'm very sad about it. Thank you, Michael. Austin Butts! Yeah! Yes! Yes! My king, Austin Butts. You can't make this shit up. Shut the fuck up. Austin Butts carried this movie. The intro music isn't great, but some of the other music later on in the movie is really fun to listen to. But the fact that his name is Austin Butts is so... Yeah, this movie has to be a joke. Like, as a whole. It has to be a joke. We are living in a simulation. This movie was made for me to laugh at. I'm pretty sure. Every, like, stock image or video that they get looks like a completely different place. One huge brain. Yeah. Like, now it's nighttime. The mug.
You spoiling our boy again?
Oh,
you better realize how good he has it. He's domesticated a Terminator into making his coffee for him.
Gavin has showed up to work freshly showered and only punched one person today. If I continue to reward this good behavior, perhaps it'll stick.
There are two women. One of them is her, the other one is the other robot. And then it's the three dudes. Reed, Nines, and Chris. And then, you know, there's Parker. He's there as well, I guess. And then I think there's this other, like... Dude, they show up on screen, I could not tell you their gender. I couldn't. Diversity. They try really hard. Like, if forced diversity exists, which it does not, this is what it would be. This is what it looks like. Yeah, they were like, okay, they get on Adobe, like, stocks, and they're like, cities. And they were just like, okay. And
Guess I take it back. Maybe you've domesticated him. You have been a good influence on him, Nines. Sometimes he looks like he's actually slept. And ever since you partnered up, he's gone from full asshole to maybe...
Excuse me. I forgot about her girlfriend who comes up later in the movie. See, I don't know if she's white, though. The lady who made this. Probably is. But, you know, I'm not gonna... You know, maybe I'll Google her. Hold on. Register what? I don't think it's been mentioned yet. Oh, she's very white. Hold on. I need to show you. This is like... Imagine in your mind's eye the director of this movie. Right? Just get a good picture in there. She's a woman. And so that's what you know. Michelle Ienowantonowo or something. I don't know how to pronounce her name. It doesn't matter. So, in your mind's eye, an image here. I need to get like a... Yeah, that's good. Oh boy. Oh boy. She looks like a Tumblr user. She's not unattractive, but that's exactly what you think of. You're like, oh, someone who wrote fanfiction in, like, someone who writes fanfiction, currently, present day, like, 30 years old, still writing it. And there's no shame in this. Have a good time. She does look untrustworthy, and her writing also proves this to be true. Yeah. And I mean, that is typically what happens with someone who... I took psychic damage from that. I did in fact take psychic damage from that. And I hate you for saying it. You're right. But also I'm going to beat you to death.
Half an asshole. Although, feel free to stop there, because if he gets any nicer, I'm not sure I'll be able to talk to him anymore.
Don't worry. I have no intention of stealing away your best friend, Officer Chen. I'll ensure he maintains a hostile enough disposition to still enjoy office gossip with you.
Good.
Good. And that's it. That's the only... Yep. Good morning.
Thank God.
I hate you.
You love me.
Move your feet. Ooh. Have you been reviewing the case?
You know me. When do I stop? The victim's an AC 900, right? Well, it happens to be a model designed for athletics and endurance, so her therium pump is one of the most valuable out there.
You think the killer could have black market motivation?
You can't rule it out. Know how advanced that part is. So, once I made that genius deduction, I went through a list of my contacts in the Android parts market, and they got back to me with some common drop sites for black market deals.
Contacts?
It probably is.
There are black market dealers who collude with the DPD.
They give me intel, I stay off their back.
That doesn't seem legal.
Okay, nines. Sometimes you gotta bend the rules if you want to catch a bigger fucking fish, alright? I know it's not in your protocol or whatever, but that's why you got me.
How would I ever succeed without your obstinance and rule breaking?
Yeah, you got a real funny way of saying experience and wisdom.
Wisdom?
Wisdom?
I have a database in my brain containing over 200,000 words in the English language, and I believe you found the one that least applies to yourself.
Shut the fuck up. Look, we intercept some dealers, bring them in, find out if our victim's therium pump has been making the rounds. Could lead us straight to the killer.
It's a good start. But
really
waiting
rather
for a dealer to cross our path could mean it could take weeks to find a lead.
Thought of that too, smartass.
Man, there's a lot of junk that I don't notice that, like, film majors and people who care do. I'm just upset that they're bad actors. And that his hair is so clearly dyed brown. Like, he is not... his hair is not that dark. There's no goddamn way. He just looks like that. There's no way. Don't look at me. There's no way.
There are definitely some sites where black market activity is hot. These apartments out in Ferndale and slide docks here.
We'll need to split up to cover both.
You won't have to miss me. You get Chris on one of them while we go to the other.
Hi, Chris. And Tina in
He's
the
been
background.
quiet since Jericho.
Hey, maybe work will take his mind off it.
Bearing troubles in your work is your usual approach.
He needs to grow it out a little. Like, get some bangs, at least. Or something, you know, like, fucking... It's the right there. It looks like he's got a receding hairline. Buddy, you're like 23. Or 7. I don't know. I don't know how ages work. I'm almost 20, and I still think I'm like 12, so I don't know how that works. I hate you! Math is... I'm banning you. Math isn't allowed in my chat. Banned. He's a twink. He's an overly fruity twink. Did you see the way he set down that coffee cup earlier? I'll go back, obviously. Because I don't think we can watch... We're 10 minutes in. Okay. We might... There's no way we're gonna get through it today with how often I pause. But you saw it, didn't you? I mean this. Okay. So long as we all saw it. Glass closet, glass closet. Luckily he plays a gay person, so that's a little better at least. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I do like the shit he does. So I'm gonna watch it again. Because it's fun. And it's actually acted half decent. Because that does look like something a normal person would do. But of course he's like a gay person about it. He's like, ooh woo, you blew a kiss at me?
The binoculars aren't necessary. My vision can zoom up to 850%.
Oh, yeah? Well, mine can't.
At least y'all have something to look at. I'm out here by myself, staring at an empty dock.
Oh, believe me, being alone would be far preferable than being trapped in a car with Gavin's questionable music taste.
Asshole.
You better not leave me alone next week when I have my promotion party.
Don't worry. I put it in our calendar. We'll be there.
Our calendar?
What? We spend most of our time together. It's only natural our schedules are synced.
If you guys want to stay attached at the hip, I can make sure to find a booth for you.
I'm gonna say a slur. I'm gonna say a
Oh,
slur.
shit.
Yeah, I like how the radio's
There
louder
was some
than
android
that.
chick all over you doing an investigation.
Are you referring to Ada?
Of course I'm referring to Ada.
Did you see how, like, his nose crinkled a little bit? No, that's... Is he, you know, sharing a Google Calendar with you? Why is that so funny? Shut up, I hate you. But did you see how grossed out he looked?
They're doing an investigation.
Are you referring to Ada?
Are you referring to Ada?
Of course
So
I'm
funny.
referring to Ada.
You are truly appalling. She's aesthetically pleasing, as all androids are built to be.
Except for Parker.
But
Sorry,
I
that
don't
was mean.
feel anything for her.
What would make you, feel something?
Well, suppose I would start with getting to know someone, connecting with them on a mental and emotional level. Appearance doesn't factor into it much, except I suppose once an attraction has occurred, I could fixate on certain aspects of their appearance that I find charming.
Oh! Yeah, stop would be good.
So what you're saying is I don't have to worry about you fucking our Jericho contact.
I wasn't designed with such programming, so no, you don't have to worry about me fucking anybody.
I mean, maybe he's aesthetically pleasing in the 1800s. He may have a little attractiveness in the 1800s. I think it was the sideburns for me. Sideburns are just so. Yeah, isn't it fun? This movie's so bad. Why every single scene there is at least one LED light strip somewhere in the shot? This one it's teal. Earlier it was blue. Sideburns can be sexy on the right person. He was not the right person. I think he possibly needed to be bald. And then he would have been fine. Sometimes hair just does not work. And there is no shame in this. Just get a quick shave and you're good.
Hey.
Hey.
Mr. 800% zoom.
Hey, gender! My gender king!
What about you? What would it take for you to feel something?
I don't know, 9s. Beggars can't be choosers. At this point, I'd probably take any person that doesn't bail the moment things get bad.
See, okay, the deep-rooted contrast between those two line deliveries. Okay, you have me there. And our Queen Michelle wouldn't let a single shot get through without at least one LED light strip. Not that I'm one to talk. But don't look at me. But the way those... The way his line was delivered, it was easy and fine. Like, you know, it got the job done. It said what his character probably would have said in this universe, probably not in the actual game. But the Nines, it was a chore. It was a chore to listen to.
Bad? In what way?
To lay down.
Have you met me?
Okay, I have
God, what isn't bad?
the lens flares are really
You all
bad.
people should know that.
We had a rough start, I suppose.
But
But there's much more to admire about you than to detest, I think.
That was so... They share a Google Calendar. I gotta lay down. Gender! Yes!
Let's go.
Why do they look like that, though? Like, why are they wearing the brightest
Good evening.
clothes imaginable?
Oh, shit.
DPD. What are you up to tonight, kid?
Oh, just broke up with my girlfriend, you know, moving out, and it's a bunch of boring ass shit.
Care if we, take a look inside?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
Lazarus. I gotta go.
I'd advise against that if you value your skeletal integrity.
I hate that line! If you value your skeletal integrity. But we're gonna listen to it again.
I'd advise against that if you value your skeletal integrity. Fun glasses.
Ah, I forgot about that one. Man emoji. Man emoji.
You know the purchase of Android parts from unregistered dealers is illegal, right?
Okay, man, I know how bad this looks, but the truth is I'm still with my girlfriend, and she's an android, and she can't afford maintenance, and just... Oh, come on, man. You're an android. You understand.
Hey, shut up.
Hey.
Look, kid, all we want to know is whether or not you bought a therium pump from this guy.
Wait. Therium pumps? Dude, nobody's got therium pumps. I mean, like, those things are like the fucking holy grail. I mean, it's like trying to get a human heart. You know, nobody really wants to give them up because you need them to kind of, like, live.
So your dealer doesn't have any therium pumps in his collection?
Oh, hell no, no. This guy's mostly into arms. Like robot arms, not gun arms. Duh. Anyways, a lot of these internal doodads don't make their way around here mainly because they've been shipped straight from Japan and they go straight back to Cyberlife. And actually, a friend of mine did go dumpster diving behind one of the Cyberlife warehouses, but the laser drones turned him into Swiss cheese before he could really get anything.
That must have been very hard for you.
Yeah, it was. So, can I go now?
He's the
You
worst.
purchased Android contraband, which is a federal crime. We're legally obligated to arrest you.
See, okay. The little nod? Subtle. Subtle. No, it was not funny, and I'm going to beat you to death for thinking that. Okay. The joke in concept, funny. The joke in execution, very bad. And this is a child on screen right now, and I don't... How old is he? My age? Disgusting.
But
I hate my
because
peers.
you're cooperative, I suppose we can strike a deal. Once you're brought in.
Don't worry.
You're right.
Easy on you.
My bad. Excuse me. He's the best character. I have to make up for the sins of the movie oppressing black people. So, he's the best character in the movie for you.
Just try not to be so goddamn annoying. You can do it.
You can do it. I don't know. I don't know. This is needlessly dramatic. Don't forget the LED light strips, ladies and gentlemen. We got some orange ones in here. Also, that's not how dark circles look. Both Reed and this kid have major dark circles around the entirety of their eyes. They look like raccoons. Dark circles go here. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I have really bad ones. They don't look like that. It drives me up the wall. Gavin couldn't do it because he's kind of hot, but this kid can't. Okay. If it's punched in the face, this is fair. Police brutality. He had it before. The police. I think that's the implied thing. Even his hands can't act. I hate this part. But Reed's stupid fucking shirt.
I know we haven't tracked down the part yet, but it could still be out there.
Twinks
If
can't
Ethereum
act.
pump is a rare item,
In the way bottoms can't drive, and gays in general can't do math, twinks cannot act. I think I said that right. I'm trying to, like, rewind. He's unfortunately hot everywhere. It makes me very upset. Men? Now hear me out here. Are attractive. Men that are, like, scraggly. Not scraggly. He's just tired looking, and I love that. I like that. He's a little hunky, just a little. And he's got very pullable hair.
news
I'll
would
leave
get
it
out
at
if it was
that.
made available on the market.
See, even his hands can't act.
Lotso mentioned his girlfriend needing maintenance, which is why he was purchasing the parts illegally.
Disgusting.
I wonder if the murderer killed because they needed Ethereum pump, or else they'd shut down.
You don't believe his story about a sick girlfriend, do you?
Androids are systemically underpaid. Humans have government-provided healthcare, but we don't. People resort to desperate measures when their lives are at risk.
Dick shot! Dick shot! Fuck that part. I hate that part. She's like,
I've got nothing.
Kevin, when was the last time you slept?
good night, buddy.
What does that have to do with anything?
Lately, I've noticed an increase in your caffeine consumption, smoking, and sarcasm, even for you.
Will you stop scanning me? I'm fine.
I'm your partner. I know you're not used to having someone care about your welfare, but perhaps
Well-being.
it's time you accept that I do. Why don't you get to bed? I can stay here and review the case files while you sleep. That is, if you don't mind me staying over, of course.
Yeah. Fine, whatever. Stay. Just stop looking at my insides and shit.
Get some sleep, Kevin.
That's right.
This will all still be here in the morning.
Just leave him alone, man.
Night.
And that's the problem. That's the problem with the entire movie, is that it is a fan fiction come to life. And if you sat down and was like, okay, I'm gonna make a fan movie, don't make it based on a couple. For the love of God, do literally anything else. Because, you know what? If you gave me Detroit Become Human and asked me to make a fan film about it, I would, 1, make a completely new and separate character. 2, I already have a concept right now and I am going to talk about it. 3 is the concept that I am going to start. So when you're downloading the game for the first time, there's like Android models or whatever, and they kind of like go through. An excellent idea. Do that. That's also very fanficky, and as much as I enjoy seeing that on paper, if you make me look or listen to it, I may die. There's just something about it. Especially because a lot of straight white woman would do it wrong. Specifically with trans people. Straight white women are literally not allowed to touch trans dudes. Don't. Stop it. Ugh. Ugh. Literally every straight white woman I've ever talked to. Okay. 2. I have had 2 straight white friends. Straight, cis, white women friends. I do as well. I like doing that because I'm trans and I get to decide the speed at which the characters I enjoy are trans. But as soon as a woman, a white woman specifically, touches it, don't. Stop it. Because I've known 2, and both of them were like, ooh, my little trans boy. I was like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Ugh. Wow. Okay. Short skits work for yeah. And it's awful. It's okay. But my concept, because you are being held hostage, there was a android model or whatever that was built specifically for taking care of pets. So you take the Kara and Alice situation and just make it an android and a dog instead of an android and a human child. I know she's not human later, but that's the implicit later on. Oh, I took psychic damage. Man, you both are making me go through it, because you have it. Literally every single like fic I see written, very clearly not by a trans person, the trans person is always the bottom. Every single time. And I'm like, no! Let me have rights! Let me have rights! I'm about to say it. Tops are the most oppressed group of people. It is. And I hate that you're right. I hate that it's true. I'm going to pass away. But anyway. So the situation with an android and a dog. So there was a part of the little description of the android model that said that the androids could be told to euthanize the dog if the owner wanted the dog euthanized. And I was like, okay, so what if you took that and the android has to euthanize the dog, but the android deviates because it doesn't want to euthanize the dog. So then it runs away with the dog. That would be a fun story to see. And I am literally a genius. No need to thank me. I know I'm more creative than... I don't know how to say her last name, so never mind. But I am so good and literally can't be beaten. Thank you. Yes, you are correct. My brain is so smooth while also simultaneously being so wrinkly. It's so wrinkly that it's smooth. Haha. His penis! It just pants? It's so funny. Let me smile at pants. That's so fun. Oh. Hi, nice.
New threads, huh?
This sucks.
I dig it.
Less buttons for you to tamper with, although I'm sure you'll still find ways to distract me. Still trying to solve this case.
This is the gayest shirt I've
In lieu of
ever
other
seen
explanations,
in
I'm
my
starting to consider
life.
the possibility of suicide.
Too gruesome for that to be the case. She was ripped apart, remember? Well, she probably would have left a note.
You're right, of course. I overlooked that. But I can compare her wounds to previous homicide victims, to be sure. Huh. That's curious.
Hmm?
There's this case from 4 months ago. It was a Tracy model. She's missing her Tracy parts.
We assumed it was a perverse sex crime, but
Could have just
each of
left
these
that in.
androids are missing a part that is unique to their model number. Something that...
Okay, kind of want to read them. I don't know what immolated means. Body intact despite the... Why are the fonts different? I'm gonna beat you to death. Philip. That's so funny. Arm components. Me too. I also hate this. It's because he's robot racist in real life and an asshole. But not in this one.
could be valuable if sold or collected.
I've got a better question.
Deaf android
What
would
do you
also
think
be really
Gavin was
fun.
gonna say right before he walked into his room?
I don't have time to analyze the myriad of things Gavin might want.
See, that's a really fun one too.
I don't have time to analyze the myriad of things Gavin might want to say to me. We need to focus on this case.
There's always something else to focus on. When's it gonna be time?
Time for what?
To have this out there. Look, it's gotta be you who moves first. Timing's always gonna be shit. You just gotta fucking be honest.
I have no intention of translating my simulations of us into real life. I was built to destroy. I've accepted that. But I've changed my purpose to protecting people. But there are still some things I wasn't designed to do. And I know I can't satisfy anything Gavin desires beyond our current partnership.
Doesn't sound like what he said at the stakeout. Dude doesn't need all the bells and whistles, Nines. He just wants someone who doesn't hate him.
Then he can tell me that if he wants. Until then, we're partners. Nothing
Gay
more.
partners together in the same car, lit with LED lights. He swallows a lot. The actor?
Gavin?
I forgot about his part. Okay, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Keep it together, guys. We're not even halfway there yet. Chat, I have to agree. Partners is a very homoerotic phrase. And I can't believe they would say such a thing in its regards to being heterosexual. Very evil and unsexy.
Gavin!
only bad acting that he does. Is this scene specifically. I'm like, why? Why? Why do you sound like that? Stop it. Oh. It's a classic. That's so funny. Barbaroni and cheese might be the worst thing you could have said. Shut up, Reed. I hate you.
Gavin, wake up. Gavin, wake up. Wake up.
Oh,
Gavin.
you wake up.
Gavin, hey, you're safe. You're safe. Gavin, wake up. Wake up. You're safe. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
That was awful. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Due to my time in the in the red versus blue area of the internet. Wake up, it's not real. I'm glad you both went to the same place. Thank you guys. Thank you. But don't worry, it's not real, so it's fine. But okay, due to my time in the red versus blue area of the internet, I think we all hold the same brain cell. I just didn't say it out loud because I've seen the movie 5 times. But the, like, PTSD aspect of, like, relationships where one or both of them is traumatized and they, like, help each other be, like, less traumatized, I'm like, that's the good shit. So this, in theory, is another very excellent thing that I would like watching. In execution, it sounds like a wet dream. So not as fun. I also forgot to refill my water. I was in the bathroom, so I'm thirsty. There he goes, swallowing again.
What are you still doing here?
I stayed to review our case files. I heard you struggling. I'll go get you some water.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I too love traumatized bitches. See, okay, it might be because they didn't necessarily ruin them, they just put them into practice, and maybe putting them into practice isn't as fun as we thought. I don't want to be pessimistic here, because it might be the actors, but at the same time, my body is physically rejecting the shit out of this scene.
Guess now you know why I don't sleep, huh?
That was dumb.
I don't even remember. Probably bore you if I did.
Learning more about you would never bore me, Gavin.
And this is
Would you like me to stay with you? Research shows that physical touch is good for humans. It releases serotonin, which has a calming effect. I think that...
No. I'll take my chances with the cat.
Okay.
There's no cat.
I'll be in the living room if you need me.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. His titties. Do you see them? Do you see his titties? Yes. Deadshot. Kinda. I don't know, even out of context, it's really bad. Like, if you cut this out of the movie and showed it, breasts, yes! If you cut this chunk out of the movie and showed it to, if you spoon-fed this part of the movie to me, I'd be like, this is the worst meal I've ever had, thanks. We'll get him next time.
Night. Just makes me feel like I'm back there.
And he always is. It's great. The man emoji is significant in this movie, often. It's cold as hell in my room right now. I'm freezing to death. I don't know why. It's 90 outside.
I was a dumb kid.
The vent
Dropped out
is
of high
right
school.
above
Fell
me.
with some shitheads stealing red ice for a little while. I just couldn't do it. I stopped. They fucked me up, kicked me out.
I'm wandering around the streets of Detroit, bloody as shit, nowhere to go.
Blanky is good. I don't have
Fowler
any near
found
me.
me.
And I'm not pausing again.
He was on patrol. He just put me in his car, drove me to a diner, bought me coffee. Told me I could intern at the DPD for a little while. There's something to do, you know.
I don't know what I just did. I guess they fucked up the entire movie, which is fine. Maybe we don't want to see it anyway. His backstory is ass, actually. It's horrible. Like, his character in the game is racist. Thank you. His entire character is racist asshole in the game, and now they're like, oh, he has nightmares. And honestly, the reason he has nightmares doesn't even make any sense, because let's run that back for a second. Not actually, but I'll run it back for you, because I've seen the movie. This will be the 4th time. I don't want to talk about it. And this is fair, and you shouldn't. So, what did he do? He, like, messed around with people who did drugs. Or he did drugs himself. I don't know. There's something there. And he almost dies or something. I don't know. And then he gets picked up by the captain of the police department and is like, it's okay, buddy. You can come be a cop with me. Even though that would literally never happen in real life. Cops don't have any sympathy for literally anybody. Ever. Yeah, so he did some drug shit. And they got angry with him. So, 1, simply don't do drugs. It's really easy. I do it every day. 2, I just, because he talks about how he's like, oh, wait, have we seen that part? Hold on.
I did hit ice for a little while. I just couldn't do it.
Why are they
I stopped.
Why are they so
They fucked me up, kicked me out.
Hold on. I'm so... Can they be bigger? Yes, they can. Options. Font color. No, not font color, you dumbass. Font size. 100%. There we go. And that's what he looks like, because he looks like a horrible stray dog. But
I'm wandering around the streets of Detroit, bloody as shit, nowhere to go. Fowler found me. He was on patrol. He just put me in his car, drove me to a diner, bought me coffee. Told me I could intern at the DPD for a little while. There's something to do, you know.
Sounds like a happy ending. Why is it a nightmare?
So every time it replays in my head, he doesn't show. And I just die out there.
like, for some reason, he does talk. Yes. Okay. That is exactly what I'm talking about. First, okay, we'll go. He does talk like his nose is stuffed up. This is fair. I will give you this. I resent the accusation, but you are correct. But that's exactly what I mean. It doesn't make any sense. Because yes, he was stupid. Yes, he got beat up or whatever. But he was picked up and saved from it. It's not like I don't know. Okay, you'd have to give me more detail in how traumatizing the situation was. If he got, like, I don't know. It just, being beat up and then picked up by a cop doesn't seem to be a particularly dramatic, nightmare-worthy backstory. Especially considering he literally needs to change the way things were for him in his mind for it to be a traumatic event. Because he was like, I always imagine that feller doesn't pick me up. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, It's awful, and I hate it. King shit. Can't wait to see more.
Believe
Again.
in the fucking snow. No one cares.
Bless you. His stupid shirt.
Are you sure you don't want me to stay with you?
Are you sure you don't want me? I'm gonna say a slur. Quick chat, give me a slur to say. This part blows. Like, why is your hand up like that? Oh no! Reed! Your shirt is coming off! Bless you, Reed. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Nines did not need to put his head there.
About this, I'll have you scrap for parts.
Empty promises.
So true, bestie. Put Steve in jail. Oh, the hand thing. Ugh. Lest we forget. Lest we forget. Oh, good. My favorite part. God damn it. That was a weird phone sound.
You're still here?
Fruity.
Made
What's your
breakfast,
hood
actually.
on? What is
Eggs and
wrong with
toast, like you usually have.
you? Yeah.
What the hell is all this?
Are you feeling all right?
Fucking peachy.
This part doesn't make any sense either. Shut up! Shut up! Ah! He's just vibing. I love his dumb little hood. Like, why is it up? You were asleep.
I need you to leave. Just meet me at work, okay? Just wipe everything from last night from your brain.
I like his hands.
I'm not leaving.
I'm a
because
gay
you regret
person.
having acted like a person.
Get
Out! That was just very bad. One bad thing he does the whole movie. Acting wise. Otherwise it's great, I swear. Product placement.
Have you made
I
any
spy.
progress with Lisa's case?
Well, we've conducted interviews. All
Okay,
the
I see what you
contacts
mean
that
about
you gave us
decrepit
from
now.
Jericho. We're reviewing
Uh-oh.
the notes now to see if there are any leads.
Nines and I looked into the local black market.
I have to allow gay ass
Nothing turned
stance.
up.
Excuse
Keep
me,
looking.
there you go.
Yes, that was a bit of a dead end. But after reviewing some cold cases
That's
last
fair.
night, I saw a pattern that I'd previously overlooked.
That's fucking news to us, Sherlock.
I realized that Lisa isn't the only android victim who is missing a vital biocomponent. In the past year, nearly a dozen other androids were also missing parts. I never made a note of it because I assumed that the parts were either lost or damaged during the crime. But now I wonder if these victims are connected.
And when were you planning on telling your partners this?
I just discovered it last night, and I haven't had time to relay it to you.
Last night, huh?
She's
So,
like,
you believe
what's
Lisa
this gay
was the
shit?
victim of a serial killer?
I'll need to do some further investigation to know for sure, but there does seem to be a pattern here. All of the parts stolen are different and highly valuable. Lisa's therium pump, Philip's high-capacity battery, even some Kevlar plating from a military android. It's almost as if the killer is creating a collection.
You really are the most impressive android ever made, RK-900.
You know, if the killer's creating a collection, and it's someone from Jericho, we could just do a search of the rooms. I mean, if we find the cash, we find the killer. Now, we need your permission for the warrant.
I'll have to consult with Marcus, but I'm sure everyone would be willing to comply to bring Lisa's killer to justice.
she's okay. She's an okay actor considering what she turns out to be later. Spoilers. Not that any of you give a shit.
I know what this petulance is about. You're stressed. About the case, about last night.
Keep your voice down.
Gay
I
people.
can't.
Shake my head.
I can't talk about this right now.
And they have all these different like theories of cocktails.
She's got the turf bangs.
Yeah, they're great. So you should come out and join us.
Will Detective Nines be there?
Pardon? Yes, you're coming to my party tonight, right? At Burndale?
Of course.
Then I shall make an effort to join you.
We'll see you there.
Chris is getting you laid, my man.
You invited her to your party.
Yeah, you can thank me later, Casanova.
Casanova runs his hand down his arm. Goes to explain the joke. Austin Butts! You shouldn't have!
To Chris, the DPD's newest, most huggable detective.
Thanks, guys. Yep.
Most huggable? What does that mean?
I don't know about that.
Hauntina.
Sorry, what's this now?
Oh, hi, girlfriend.
I've seen that Lieutenant Anderson before.
Oh my god, you and your crush on Hank.
You gonna make me throw up?
Yeah, I'm with Gavin. Yikes.
Just kidding. He's got nothing on my Tina.
Okay, I'll do the dishes when I get home. You don't have to bribe me.
What is Hank up to anyway? I thought they'd be back from New York by now.
I heard from Connor a couple days ago. Apparently, the NYPD extended their contract. 2 more weeks of training their android crimes department.
I guess Snow is more qualified than them. They're kind of the OGT for android crimes.
Let me grab another drink, anyone.
Just water, babe. Thanks.
Okay. First of all, I don't think New York would hire Detroit to do anything. Ever. But maybe that's just me. Second of all, I'm going to beat you to death. I did say how someone compared Hank and Heisenberg once. Right? I said that on stream. I don't know if you were here. Probably not, if I can recall correctly. But I remember someone saying that, and I almost passed out. For some reason, I can't see him that way. Because he's my dad. You were here? Excellent. It's a very important statement that I made. Because they're right, and I hate it. The thing is that when you are Connor, he is your dad. So I'm like, oh, he's my dad. Because you play as Connor. So I'm like, you're my dad. Boogie, woogie, woogie. You know? So seeing him as anything but a father is just... Yes! Yes! You should say. You're right.
The dog, maybe, but not Hank.
The dog.
What is she doing here?
Oh, she's
Chris invited
adding a
her.
little color.
Where
As
are
you
going?
deserve. You deserve too.
To treat her like a person instead of the goddamn plague.
So, what's it like not having to wear a uniform anymore, detective?
Very nice. My favorite part of the job, honestly.
Can't wait to get there. Navy blue is not my color.
I
Yeah,
didn't know there
yeah.
were places so
This party
welcoming
isn't
to
about you.
androids now.
I thought your job required you to interact with humans frequently.
I communicate on behalf of Jericho to the press, the police, and the community, but I don't leave our compound very often. You know, I think you're the first android I've met who's kept his LED. I thought I was the only one.
Now that we're free, it seems unnecessary to hide.
I don't know anything about cops.
Sometimes
I think
wish I
detectives
was-
are separate. Hank doesn't. I'm pretty sure detectives are separate from cops. Cops do, like, basic stuff. They respond to, like, average 911 calls. That's implied to be therium. It's awful. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, I was gonna. But I assume detectives do more, like, crime stuff. They're like, oh, crime? That was
more human.
That was stupid.
But ultimately, I'm not ashamed of being an android.
I agree.
We weren't created to be human. Why pretend to be?
If you still have...
Yes, you were. You were literally created to mimic humans as closely as possible. Whatever.
Your LED, were you awoken after the revolution as well?
Whatever.
Once Marcus led the revolution, I sought him out. It seemed a rich opportunity to work closely to him. I still haven't met him, though.
It's like their
At least
blood.
in private. But he is very remarkable.
So they're drinking blood, which is why I don't like it. Because they don't do that in the game. Like, Therium isn't a drink. I don't know why that's there. It's their blood. I don't understand.
Remarkable, isn't he?
Not that I know anything about the game. I swear to God, I have never played Detroit Become Human in my life.
He's the one who set me free.
It's crazy. Like, I wanted to be a detective my entire career, and now I'm here. I don't know. I just don't feel like I know what I'm doing, you know?
I need to smoke.
Bless you, Reed. We'll get there. Give the movie like maybe 10 more minutes. And the way she acts makes sense. Do lighters actually look like that? Because that's so fresh. Smoking? Not fresh. Not cool. And I mean that for real. Smoking is gross.
Is this the part
smells
where I
so
remind
nasty.
you smoking will kill you?
Oh, a callback. But only for me, because I've
No.
seen the movie 3 times.
This is part where you mind your damn business.
I see you're still in a mood.
It's not a mood. It's me. Could
Yeah.
have caught on to that by now.
You're right. It's the future. He should be vaping. Cigarettes shouldn't exist anymore. No one above the age of like 25 smokes actual cigarettes. It's like nicotine vape pens.
I know exactly who you are.
Prove me wrong.
You're a good man.
Oh shit,
and
that's
you're
so
in
cool. I
pain.
want one.
But I
For
can
what? I
help
don't
you
know.
if you lash
As
out
treats.
instead of letting me in.
You don't want to help me. You want to fix me. What you think staying over one night is gonna magically change everything about me? Everything that's happened? It won't be one night. 9s, it won't be 10, it won't be 100. This is me. This is what you get. It's only a matter of time.
You're my partner. More than that at this point. What you don't want to accept is that no matter how hard you try to push me away, I'm not going anywhere.
I hate to wreck your sorry robot dreams. But people, they don't
I can
change.
make him worse.
I hope they do.
That's if I got my hands on
And you
Reed.
get burned.
You bet your ass I'd make him worse.
So,
He would be
is
so
that
worse.
why you have a problem with Ada? Because she's an android and you haven't changed?
Fuck you. If anybody ever pulled that shit on me in real life, bah! They'd be dead. I'm pretty sure. Cigarettes are so nasty. I'm gonna kill him.
Get away from me.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I think I'll watch.
I could make it worse.
And then I will come by your place and we'll talk.
Don't bother.
Don't bother.
I don't need help. I don't need pity.
I can fix him by making him not racist. We're just erasing that part of his identity.
Fuck.
Hi, buddy. Just random man in the background. Hi, man. How you doing? The cups look hard to drink from. You know?
Is everything all right?
It's fine. We've been through this before. I'm sure this will be just like every other time.
Multiple takes. I don't know, cigarettes they go a lot faster than I thought they would. It takes like 5 minutes. That's significantly less than 5 minutes. However, I thought they'd take longer than they do. And the only reason I know that is I have smoker coworkers who go on smoke breaks for approximately 5 minutes. which is annoying, but whatever. This is another excellent point, I think. I'm just upset that you have to shove your entire face into the cup and knock it back really hard to get any of the drink. Like, I don't like feeling stuff on this specific part of my nose. I don't like it. Freak of nature. Freak of nature. Don't follow them. You're a freak of nature. But it's very bony right there.
When you first came to Jericho, I thought you looked familiar.
Like right where it stops being
then
squishy?
I remembered. I read an article about some work you'd done in Android Homicide about a month ago.
Ah, the Turner case. Gavin and I took months to crack that one.
I'm certain most of the credit can go to you.
Gavin is an exceptional detective. I may have a lot of analysis tools and a portable forensics kit at my fingertips, but he has experience, instinct. We make a good team.
Don't be modest. He's a rash, irritable human. And you have the most advanced operating system CyberLife ever designed.
How do you know so much about me?
Freedom of Information Act. CyberLife files were declassified after the revolution. I like to know who I'm working with.
The DPD restricts me from so much as scanning anyone without suspicion of a crime. And yet information about me is apparently available all over the internet. Ironic.
Why is it so loud here? Like they're in an
I hope
alleyway,
this doesn't make you
but
uncomfortable.
the ambient
but
sound sounds like
I
they're
do have a
in
particular
bar.
fascination with the RK line.
The only thing I know about my model line is that we're all prototypes. I suppose there's some morbid fascination with CyberLife's experimentation.
Experimentation can lead to progress.
CyberLife designed me, but I don't let them define me. I'm not the person they programmed me to be, and I'm happy with that.
Of course.
The ambience was killing me because they're just in an alleyway and no one else is there. Why is it so loud? Because now it's not. Now it's not loud anymore.
This isn't the route back to Jericho.
No nights. It isn't.
It's not cool. You're right. When I first watched this movie, I called that she was the killer as soon as she was in. Like, it was like, this is maybe the second scene she was in, and I'm a little upset that I got it so fast. It should have been that easy. Godspeed. I hope you have a good time with your voice chat. There's a lot going on.
Hey, I can't wait. Where's Ada? What the hell happened? Hey, stay with me. Stay with me, asshole. Come on.
I hate this part.
What? Nines. Hey. Oh, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Hey, Nines, come on. You're a Terminator, right? That means you can survive. You can survive anything.
Can't believe Jax had to miss that. Tragic. It's bad. I also like how obviously the cop car is patched like over. Ah! Ah! The robot body part, I hate it. It's like a rubber suit. Like you thought the rubber gloves were bad? How about an entire suit? Here you go. And more LED lights in like a hospital room. For a robot, I might add. Me too, dude. It's very, very bad. I miss the mannequin so much.
Schaefer. I was the lead designer for the arcade line. If he had not come to CyberLife, his data corruption could have been irreversible.
So is he gonna be okay?
Not just yet.
LEDs.
Please have a
LEDs
seat.
on the chairs. Why are we doing this in the lobby? Can we like do this someplace else? Like, take me to your office or something.
Nine's operating systems is on tatters. We suspect that he was forced into some kind of involuntary memory probe, and when he fought back against it, he copied over some pieces of his attacker into his system.
Ada.
Which doesn't make any sense.
She's the community liaison at Jericho.
We saw her in his memory files, yes, but she's much more than you know her to be.
Gavin? Gavin!
He isn't here, Nines. But I am now. Curious. A part of my operating system
needs
must
to
have copied
brush her
over when we
hair.
interfaced.
That wasn't an interface. You probed my software. You stole it.
I
and
hate this
now
part.
I can't get out.
I can't get out.
I didn't mean to hurt you. When you fought back, it interfered with my probe. Now your software is too corrupted to function out of stasis. You must remain here, in safe mode.
Then I guess I'll have to destroy what's corrupting me.
This part is also very bad.
You can't hurt me, Nines. I'm not the real Ada. I'm just a copy of her operating system. The real Ada is out there, fulfilling her purpose.
Purpose? What purpose?
To evolve.
What do you know about Ada?
I think it
About
might be
10
a
years
wig.
ago,
Her hair.
Elijah Kamsky was still the CEO for CyberLife. Most of the company was still owned by a board of directors. Kamsky still did experiments on the side. Prototypes. Ada was the first. The RK-100.
RK, like Nines?
She is his predecessor, yes, but her programming was very different. Before Kamsky realized that emotions are the key to deviancy, he assumed what everyone else did, that artificial intelligence could be achieved through knowledge, that if a machine like Ada could be built to continuously evolve and learn, she could eventually develop her own consciousness. But before he could determine whether his experiment was a success, CyberLife discovered her. The boards of directors said that he was tampering into things that could damage the company and the world. Ada was disassembled and sent into a junkyard.
I guess it didn't take.
Well, she was built to adapt and evolve in any circumstances. At this point, we don't know how much of hers has been stolen from other androids and how much of hers is original.
It's the whole movie. Oh, my beloved. Read.
Your code was
Hard
the
eyes.
last thing I needed to reach my full potential. I thought Marcus was the most advanced android, which is why I went to Jericho. But then you came along. Even better.
Ada, our software doesn't matter. We are deviant. We choose who we are.
No. I must be at the most optimal performance available as I was designed.
Every time that happens, I take damage.
You're not deviant. Ada, I can help you. Let me help you become deviant. If you want to evolve, that's how.
Deviancy creates flaws in the code. As you said, there is no reason for us to try to be more human. Our evolution should be about intelligence, objectivity, logic. Thank you for helping me achieve that, Nines.
But anyway,
Ada?
in like theory, this concept is like having an android like an experiment like that.
She was fascinated by Nines.
See, and they're not even like fun bad effects, like from the 90s and 80s. 80s effects, my beloved. Like, those effects were bad because they didn't have the opportunity for better ones. These effects are just bad. And it's upsetting and sad. Because 90s and 80s effects are charming because they're bad. Because you know it's like a sign of the times. But these?
I thought
It's
it was
just
'cause she
bad
wanted to
editing.
be with him or something, but she
Or
just
bad, like,
wanted a piece of him
acting.
to use.
I suppose.
She did it to dozens of others. Killing them for parts. How's an android do that to other androids?
If humans can be serial killers, why not androids?
These humans are easy to track down. She knew
I should have eaten
everything to say.
Whoops.
She calculated every step when we fell for it.
Nines didn't realize either. She wasn't a suspect. You couldn't have known. But now you do, and you can stop her.
Not without Nines.
Yeah. And I like that. I like the way they look.
Last thing I said to him was
Because I'm a gay person.
I don't need you.
You've said way worse to him before, and it's never kept you guys apart.
It's different this time, T. He keeps seeing more of me. And tries to get closer, and it's a lot. Doesn't make any sense.
Sure it does. It's simple. He needs you.
Yeah, right.
Gavin, I see the way he looks at you when you're not watching.
Random voice line.
You're all
Didn't
he
need
ever
to be
talks
that
about when
high,
I
but
run into him
okay.
in the break room.
Go off.
You're his world. Doesn't make much sense to me either, but hey, it's the truth.
I think he like rubs
What if he
it.
comes back and he's not
so
the
it gets
same?
worse because it's like everywhere.
What if they have to reset him?
Hey, you'll figure it out. You always do.
Please don't make me look at it again. Ah. That would be very bad. I hate you.
Hey, Nines.
I gotta lay down.
We don't know where Ada is.
I
or
mean,
what she's gonna do next.
it's a
So we just,
futuristic-y robot
Just
gay
really need you
Hallmark
back.
movie is all this is.
you know,
Bad plot.
to stop her.
Levitate emoji. It has the formula and everything. I don't know how I didn't see it sooner. It's got everything you need to make the perfect Hallmark movie. Not everything. It doesn't follow like the typical formula, but it follows the basic formula. Most romance movies follow this formula. They hang out. They get closer. There's like a climax in their relationship scene, the nightmare scene, where they like hang out together. They fight not directly afterwards. It was in this movie, but they fight like something happens to them where like they get angry at each other, so they fight. So that was Gavin's bad. And then at the end they make up. It's the formula. It follows the formula. Wow. It's a Hallmark movie. Tina, go away. What are you... Shut up. Why are you watching? That's so weird. Stop. Ugh.
Okay.
Why is there a heart monitor? Okay, he's a fucking
I need
robot.
I need you to
I
come
say
back.
more?
Nines.
I hate this part. I've said about most parts of the movie. Yeah.
I was
Don't do that.
the absolute goddamn worst to you when we met. Chris and Tina took bets on how long it took for us to kill each other.
Nipples, yes!
You
I have to go back. How'd you see the nipples? There it is!
But
I found them.
you stuck through it.
Nipples. Oh,
Gave me
she's
as
still
much shit
there.
as I gave you.
Which is really weird.
Eventually I stopped doing it to piss you off and did it. Did it because
Why is she there?
it's just what we do.
You were my partner. You were my best friend. And you are this force in my life that I can't live without.
Cutting it off because his
I don't wanna
balls
go
will
back.
be out. You're right. I didn't even think about that.
I can't go back to being without you.
Get a little close there.
No matter what happens, you've never given up on me.
Yeah, the fingernail things drive me up the wall. Like, add padding there or something.
Nice. I need you
To remember, to remind us of the past.
You were my partner, Come back to me now.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Hey, Tin Can.
Kevin!
He is
What
really
did she
short.
do to you?
Code's all buggy from Ada. You gotta delete me. Delete all to start from scratch.
Delete it? No, I can't do that. This is where I process everything. I can't just erase it.
You can rebuild another one after. Doesn't even have to be a garden. Hell, make it
Why is his ass kind of...
a theme park. I don't know.
It might be... Something might be in his pockets.
Look, you don't have to give a shit about me.
Flat ass until proven.
It's all just
fat.
fantasy, Nines. You got the
I
real
think it's the
thing up there.
pockets. I'll give him too much
The
credit.
only way to get back there is to let go of all of this.
Come back to me
Okay.
He looks excellent in white. Thank you for the titties.
I need you.
I gotta go. This part is so dumb.
I need you to come back.
Like, it's the worst part of the movie. Titty! Titty!
Can't talk about this right now. What would make you, feel something?
Come back to me. Come back to me, Nuts. You're my best friend. I can't go back to being without you.
It's bad. It's so unbelievably bad.
I can't live without
Balls! Yeah! We got it! We got the balls! Yes! Man emoji.
Nice. Oh my god.
Tina, where's Gavin?
Gavin, look, I know you want to help Nines, but I don't know that there's anything else we can do. We may just have to wait for CyberLife to figure this out.
No. I know we can't wake him up, but we can still find Ada ourselves. At first, I assumed she'd already installed the stolen parts onto herself, but the more I think about it, she's building a new, separate body to transfer herself into now that she has Nines' operating system. Why do the software last otherwise?
Okay, so if she's built a body, then where is it? I mean, she wouldn't be stupid enough to leave it at Jericho.
I ran facial recognition on all of Detroit's speed cameras. Even androids can't hack them. She showed up on 4 about an hour ago, all in the shipping district.
Okay, that's a 10-mile radius. Can you do a scan based on deeds? Let's see if she owns any of the buildings.
Tried that first. Nothing came up.
Okay, then what do you want to do? You want to go knock on houses door to door?
I think I can help with that.
You wanna go knock on the houses door to door? Wait, fuck.
Hey, Chris.
This is my favorite part of the
Wanna get some
movie.
more coffee with me?
Hold on. Did I miss it?
Hey.
I don't think I did. Hold on. Why is he standing like that? It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Ever. Why does he stand like that? It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Bye. Bye, Chris. Like,
Distracting yourself with work at 2 a.m. Now I know you missed me.
You undead asshole. How did you wake up?
I heard you. Your voice broke through.
God damn it. You heard everything I said?
Every word.
you're a.
A force you can't live without.
I woke up because you're.
Hate you.
A slur.
You've left me.
Wow, a parallel to the first part of the movie. Yeah. Stop! No! Don't make me look at the glove! Ah! I thought he was gonna like... I've seen the movie a lot, but I still thought... This is another really dumb part, but I think it's funny still. Okay, Austin Butts. Go off, King. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, seeing two men kiss in real life is a very bizarre experience, because it doesn't happen a whole lot. I don't know, it's weird. It's always only one hand. You either get the full body suit or one hand, there's no in between.
What dipshit programmed you to do that?
I'm the most advanced android ever made.
Oh, you were such a fucking prick.
Takes one to know one.
This is my jacket.
Yeah, you left it at CyberLife. They didn't keep my clothes. So you've been making progress without me?
Yeah, guess we got some catching up to do.
I'm gonna suck your dick. Because of the dick shot earlier. Lest we forget the LED lights, we cannot forget them. Chris, why are you watching us? It was like Tina got the like romantic moment, and then Chris got the. That's so dumb.
Time to wake up.
Mannequin hand, mannequin hand. Woo! These bitches gay. Good for them. Ass.
So that's all we have so far. She heads into the shipping district, and then we lose her.
Huh.
What?
Look at this map. It's got utility lines on it. Power, electric, phone.
I mean, my grandmother doesn't even still have a landline. Why does Ada need one?
She doesn't. But she needs power.
Especially if she's trying to jumpstart a new android body to life.
Brilliant, Officer Chen.
I'll make detective someday.
Okay, so if I isolate the key to just show the power and scan it at, oh no, Nines, how much juice would an android need to fire up?
According to CyberLife's publicly available records, about 3,600 watts.
The movie is boring now, and that's always what happens in fan fiction. Is it they get together and then I stop being interested, and that's why movies end where they do, is they get together at the tail end, because that's what the people want to see. Is they want to see them together. They don't want to see what happens after, because they stop caring.
Take her down.
No, Gavin, that's not how we should go about this.
Why not?
No, Gavin, that's
she
not...
gets into that new body, we are
Why are
fucked.
you
We don't
wearing
have
a
time
turtleneck
to wait for
t-shirt? What is
Fowler's
that?
signature or a jury.
I agree that we should find her tonight, but I don't think we should approach her with violence. She's not a deviant.
I thought all androids were deviant.
She was built years ago. Maybe she didn't get the chance, especially if everybody assumed she already was.
Regardless of how she came to this point, she isn't in control of herself.
I don't know.
She's
I'm letting it go.
just following her
There's
program.
so much bad things.
Doesn't make her any less of a threat.
No, but if I can get close enough, I can try to deviate her. Perhaps with free will, she'll stop everything she's doing.
Oh.
Load up.
Happy 9:05, everybody. Mid-movie. That felt unnecessary.
Dispatch, this is
Thank
Unit
you for your happy
975. We're pulling in at 1066 on Saba Street. Subject may be armed. Over.
Thank you for your happy
ready?
as well.
I don't have a choice.
Ew, his dumb
Yeah,
jacket.
well,
Gay person jacket. Gay person jacket.
You're not getting away this time, no matter what it takes.
Do not harm her, Gavin. Not until I have a chance to deviate her.
Yeah, that's the plan. What I'm telling you is what'll happen if that plan fails.
I was like her before I was deviant. A ruthless monster.
For all of 5 seconds.
I wonder who I might have become without freedom. What I would have done to people.
Hey, last time you interfaced with her, it almost killed you. How do you know it'll work this time?
I don't. And if it doesn't work, then do what you have to do.
Yes! You're
but
right.
I want a chance to make a difference for her.
He's,
The way
you
Marcus
know,
did for me.
dishonorable. Not my difference.
The way Captain Fowler did for you. The only reason
He's doing
we
a very
are
bad
who
job.
we are is
His
because
cosplay is horrible.
someone gave us a chance to be better.
The t-shirt turtleneck is
He deserves
killing
the
me.
same.
Ah! Why were you in the car for so long? Let's get it together, guys. We're on a cop mission. Or whatever.
I'll hang out here by the exit in case she tries to flee. Good luck. Don't get killed.
That was a weird... As a treat. He's simply there, as a treat. But the hip shot was a very weird angle. I forgot about the fight scene, it's really funny!
You don't have to do this.
You can't stop me, Nines. We're the same now.
Hey! Stick to the plan.
If we stop the calibration before it finishes, the body will be useless to her.
The least they could have done was make it sound vaguely similar. Bad fight acting, my beloved. It's probably one of the worst scenes in the entire movie.
Get a clean shot. Okay.
I wasn't expecting that.
Because I'm deviant. You can be too. I can free you.
John Wick wants what this movie has. And that is Nine's actor. It's really bad, yeah. Because they're not professionally trained actors. They're just people with a little too much confidence. Chris, you gonna do something about this? Thank you, Chris.
Don't do this.
I've seen this movie. I don't know why I was so, like,
If
upset.
you were gonna kill me, you would have done it already. You're bluffing. You're too guilty to kill another android. It's all over your scan. Look, your hands are sharp.
That part is also really dumb. The 3D model on that shit.
Adapt and evolve in any circumstances.
I must be at the most optimal performance available as I was designed.
As an
I
android.
gotta lay down.
Let me help you become deviant. If you want to evolve, that's how.
Well, you're getting a little confident there. Are you sure? There's something so intimate about fight choreography. We really don't need to get me into it.
You don't have to follow your programming anymore.
John Wick was...
You're awake now.
Anyway.
I heard a shot.
It's all right. We're safe. Ada?
I couldn't see it before, but now I do. It's like I was thinking someone else's thoughts.
Not how it
Do you
works.
remember what you did to those androids?
I remember everything. I remember their therium between my fingers. The smell of it. Their screams as they shut down. You aren't safe around me. You need to take me in.
Chris was like on it. He was like, oh yeah.
No.
I think
This
it's a
isn't
win.
justice. She wasn't in control. But deviancy has opened her eyes. She is not a threat anymore.
He's right. You really think they're gonna give her a fair trial? What good would it do if we let her rot in a cell for 100 years?
How do we explain this to Fowler?
We don't have to tell anyone that we found her here. We can just let her go.
If she causes trouble, we know who she is. She won't get far. If she minds her business, then we can give a second chance to a lost android.
I don't have anywhere to go.
We won't chase you down. If you need help, you have my interface.
I called him back up when I heard the shot. If she wants to make a run for it, she needs to leave soon.
Turtleneck t-shirt, my beloved! I hate it so much! Ah!
Overnight, the Detroit Police Department raided a warehouse on the outskirts of downtown as part of an ongoing murder investigation. Over the past 18 months, the killer has committed dozens of android murders and stolen bike components from multiple victims. While the DPD has been unable to apprehend the suspect, they have been able to recover a cache of the stolen bike
green screen. You can
The
tell
investigation is ongoing,
because of the
but in the
reflection
meantime,
interface.
the stolen bike components will be given back to the family members of each of the victims, providing some small semblance of justice. This is Adrienne Sawyer.
Stock footage,
Channel 5 News.
See, but the music here, I like it. It's
Yeah,
funky,
yeah, I know.
futuristic.
It'll kill me.
After the raid yesterday, I think nicotine is the last thing you have to worry about.
We survived.
This is the orangest
Like
scene I've
always.
ever seen.
And I think I'll be alright
Like
as long as I
everything
got a
was so
Terminator
blue and
looking out
pink,
for
and
me.
now it's just orange as fuck.
Gavin, I've been processing these past few days. It's all happened so fast, and we haven't had a chance to discuss anything, really.
Yeah, buyer's remorse, huh? Heard that one before.
Of course
Titty,
not.
titty, do you see it? I see it.
I want to be close to you, but
Man, if you
can't be
had,
everything you need.
if I did
We've discussed this
like
before.
a eye tracker.
You mentioned my interest in Ada.
Whoa. Let me get this straight. So you think that I put up with
I'm
a
quiet.
year
It's
of
probably 'cause
your
I'm far away.
shit?
My bad.
A year that fucking Ken doll face smirking at me every day. And then put up with you almost dying just so I could get laid? Nines. I don't care. I don't need any of that. Ever since I met you, things have just been better.
I just want to be complete for you.
You've been a whole person since
Yeah.
the day you woke up.
Broken heart
I've been
emoji.
lucky. If I can scrounge together enough parts of myself to function in the morning.
It gets me every time.
Enough to me.
Why does this happen sometimes with your skin?
It's happened twice.
Androids
right?
retract our skin to interface, which can be a sign of affection among partners. I don't have much
It
control
doesn't
over it
work.
around you.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to hear you say it.
A while ago, you said I needed to figure out what I wanted. I didn't want to be a hunter or a killer. I wanted to protect people.
Will you fix my
Protect you.
beloved?
I meant what I said.
The underlighting is bad. It's not
I'm
a
not
good.
going anywhere.
Yeah. Me neither, Tin Can.
That was very stunted and weird. that didn't make any sense. And I've seen this movie 3 times. 4. 3? 4? 3? I don't remember. Yeah, because they really said I have to have light strips every single time. We're watching until Austin butts. And then Austin butts, yes! Thank you for the bits! Okay. Well, I said I was gonna go longer, and I did. Gonna lock this on Letterboxd. As you should. What is Letterboxd? Gross. We really don't need that. But thank you for trying. I was gonna go longer, but I'm starving to death. I tried to eat, but it didn't go very well. You know what? Fair enough. I'm kind of curious about it, to be honest, because I've seen people talk about it or whatever. Perhaps a Google once I log off. No, I don't want to play on my TV. So it's on there? I'm gonna go look. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. That's so funny. Oh, damn. It was very recent. It is a fan film, and people like to see gay shit. This is a fairly low-budget film made by fans of 2 minor characters from a video game. In the source material, one of these characters is on screen for a total of 15 seconds in one of 40 endings where he doesn't say a word, and the other is a caricature of a racist rat man whose sole purpose was to fill the role of android racist rat man. Despite this, they managed to create a cohesive story with likable characters and subsequently pulled more emotions from me than any high-budget romance movies had managed to do in decent years. Okay, look, it's not bad, but I Miss Connor is... I cannot get out of my mind around the fact that not only a group of talented fans made a feature-length film based on minor characters from a video game, but it was that good. 3 stars. Yeah. Straight face emoji. Oh my god, there's more reviews. Everybody shut the fuck up. Gay writes, that's it, that's the review. Finally, some good fucking food, 4 stars. Gavin and Nines, kissing like lips emoji, like lipstick emoji. Chris, eye emoji, mouth emoji, eye emoji. Hashtag Nines Ace writes, my gosh, this was so well done and honestly pretty entertaining. I've missed this universe so much, literally no one doing it like the summer of 2018, literally immaculate vibes, and this was just phenomenal to see creativity of these people. I have so much respect for them and would totally watch anything they made in the future. 4 stars. Do you watch it religiously every month, or do you have mental stability? 4 stars. 3.5 stars. Oh my god, this was really good for a fan film. It had great writing, editing, cinematography. It was also impressive. I love that one of my favorite games has its own fan film. You can tell it's made by passion for it. This team took 2 minor characters and made a full-blown movie out of it, although anyone who hasn't played Detroit Become Human wouldn't understand this at all. Haha. Props to Underground Media for this amazing film. Oh my god, where? That's so funny. I called it. These bitches gay, 4 stars. Oh my god, this one's long. Here we go. After the short film Octopunk made, I had high hopes and I was not disappointed. The great characterization of personalities that had little screen time in the game was over-exaggerating. Or, I'm sorry, under-exaggerating. In the game was spot on. They did a great job making Nine similar to Connor, but not the same. No, they fucking didn't. This man was a little too fruity. The set dress was great, and the choice to use a bodysuit and/or gloves for the android skin looked great on screen. No, it did not. The location spotting for things such as a futuristic bar or an inner garden was amazing, with all locations feeling sufficiently futuristic and still very much like the game is based on. Of course, certain things were less polished, such as the fight scene and certain electronics, but I know from experience these things are hard to get right. The story is great with villains that have good motivation and a love story that is definitely better than Twilight. Now you're giving her a little too... You're not giving her enough credit. Be nice to Twilight. Nines and Gavin's relationship is slightly wonky, with certain disagreements escalating a little too fast for my liking, but you got me there. But still not so fast, it comes across as unreasonable, and overall a great conflict with a good solution to it. Last but not least, the cinematography. The lighting was great, mostly blue and orange in the real world and white in the inner garden. The camera angles were beautiful and filmed in a professional way, with drone shots, stable pans, and back and forth during conversation that was reminiscent of video games. All in all, major props to the creators, and I mean everyone, because this movie is amazing. Definitely going to see if I can write a paper about this somewhere down my academic career, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh, found it. Growl star, bark, 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 bark. 4 stars. I haven't watched this, but this is fanfiction. I would say this is accurate. I watched it with the boy this time, and it made us insane. This movie is precisely what Almost Human wished it could have been. This is such a comforting thing to have as a Detroit Become Human fan. The way the fans of this game have created such touching art is so wonderful to see. Every Gavin and Nine scene hit the mark every time. I see a lot of people applauding this for asexual queer representation, and I'm so thankful for that. The dynamic felt natural and real and heartfelt. I don't know if or when there will be another installment of these fan movies, but I'm eager to see more of it from the company. Thank you for making this and giving me something to find comfort in. 3.5 stars. It's so weird, like, again, please do not perceive me, please, 4 stars. Man. The way people review movies on this is really funny to me. I don't even feel comfortable calling it ace rep, to be honest, especially considering, the second one. Like, the script or whatever said that there was sexual content in the second one. You know? But I digress. The script is certainly an adventure for another day. Because I have to go eat, otherwise I am going to die. So I actually meant to get off sooner, but then we found Letterboxd, which I'm interested in getting on, to be honest. I'm considering. Anyway, so thank you everybody for hanging out with me and watching a horrible movie. I love this vibe we have going on. My schedule, fuck the schedule, nobody liked it anyway. Doing whatever I want is going great, and I like doing it. And will continue. My brain got so huge at work today. I did think of another voice that I could use for Guard Me Sherlock. So, I might change Watson's voice to that if we end up playing that on Thursday. Good stream, horrible movie. Thank you. So, probably Guard Me Sherlock on Thursday because I hate myself. I might change the route. It's up in the air. Because the robot said, Micah, or whatever the fuck his name is. So I felt obligated to go the robot route. But I'm vaguely interested in Watson, so maybe we'll do that. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming. I'm going to go eat. Good night.